Good morning, folks. We're going to be checking the handbrake discs, pads, and well, the handbrake, disc and pads. I haven't got the handbrake shoes with me, so I'm going to have to go and get some. Depends how bad they are. It's not a great handbrake at the moment, so yeah, wheel off. He's on solid. I undo all the screws, right? See if we can get him off. Put you somewhere nice. They don't fall over. Okay. We'll have to wire that when it comes off. There we go. Right. So we need to give that a clean. That seems alright. Definitely. Yeah, it looks like we take a look here. Yeah, shoes could do, we're almost down to the wire. So the warning light's coming on. Okay, next job. Undo these two. They're two 13mm spanners. So I'm going to get the wire brush and give it all a good clean first. Okay, 13mm, just slackened it off. Make sure it's a good fit, a little bit rusty, but that's alright. And then we'll do the bottom one as well. Doesn't stop very well, does it? Okay. Okay, once you took the two nuts off, I've just pushed it back a little bit, freed it, and we're going to drop him off and put him just on top of the axle down here. Keep him safe out of the way. There we go. Yeah, shoe's not too good, nor is the disc. So the next job we'll be taking on this big, well, once we took these off the disc, we'll take the discs out, and then we'll take out the shields, the sliders, give them a clean. We'll give the the brake pad support, the caliper holder, a clean as well on the wire brush, and then we'll undo the two nuts to get the disc off, and then we'll look at the state of the shoes, shall I say. Okay, discs, not the best, they are worn down. Oh, we are, look, right through to the wire. So, there we go. And then we've got to get the sliders off, top and bottom, there's two each side. And then we've got to get to this one. Here, we've got to undo this. I'm not too sure what that is. I think it's a 17. We'll have a look. 2 secs. It's a 22, she's a big one. So if anybody's interested, it's a 22mm. Which I think I did, and what I've done is I've got it on, and I use the chassis for the top one to give me leverage, and I'm using the springs for leverage for the bottom one because these are in tight. That's all I'm using, just a lever bar, no hammers, and it's working beautifully. Okay, next one out. I put them here the way I find them. Okay, the sliders and the squeal, whatever you call them anyway, and then this should just come off. There we go. And I shall give that a clean now in the wire brush. I'm going to look inside this disc now, see what we can find. So I've undone these, cracked them open with a 12mm socket. So these two come out like so. I don't know what the drum's going to be like, well, inside to take it off, so we'll see. Might want a little bit of persuasion. We will see. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's on tight. Time to get a hammer. So what happens here now, got the disc free, but now I've got to get it past the shoes because the shoes are now worn inside and they've probably caused a lip on the inside of this. So I've got to get this over or release the tension on the shoes to get the disc off, and then we'll have a look inside. The idea is line up one of the holes, which is the nuts that go into the wheels, and there's an adjuster behind it, and you adjust it so that it releases the tension on the shoes, hopefully, as long as the adjuster hasn't knackered. Ooh, get in there, innit? A few more turns. Okay, so we've got the discs off. Shoes aren't that bad, but we're thinking we need a fitting kit because one of the pins is bent. So they're not bad, look, but in for a penny, in for a pound. You might as well just go and get a new set of shoes for both sides and fitting kit. I don't know how much they are, probably 100 quid, I think. Guaranteed, but the drum is off. And so it's not good on the disc side of it, but the handbrake side of it is not too bad actually. It looks rough, but it's not. It's hardly worn, which they don't get a lot, but I'm going to do it anyway. So just taking 5. This is the rear brakes again. I think it's going to finish the video, this one. So this is my carrier. So this is your shoe carrier, which fits like that way around. It doesn't matter which way around it fits. Anyway, so I went to the parts department in town and I ordered some new, they're like anti-squeal shims, but they're shims that fit just inside. I'll show you. They just fit on here, so give them a bloody good clean, which I have done. So they fit there where your shoes fit, and you get a pack of grease with that. That's them. And also what you need to do, because you've got to be safe. I mean, if you look at my previous video, I'll try and put a link up here somewhere, or down here or there, whatever. I'll put a link to what I'd just done on the front brakes, and it absolutely shook me up a bit. I'm going to show. You'll see it in the video. I'm not going to tell you what happened, but if you look at the video, you'll see what happened when I came to fix the brakes, and they were advisory. That wasn't an MOT failure, it was just an advisory. Whew, anyway, apart from that, I'm not going to dwell on it. So you'll also need some new sliders. I mean, these are all right, they're working right. This is what I mean by sliders, but look at the rubbers. They're split, so they need changing. I don't know if this one's the same. Yeah, it's got a split in it. So you buy them, they're 14 quid they cost me for one side. So you need them, and these were off eBay. Put my van in, and they are exactly the right ones, and they come with a set of 8, so there's 4 each side, and that's what you need. So we're going to fit them now, and then I'll show you afterwards. Oh, we're going to fit these. So there's 2 different ones. Let me just pull this out. See if he's all right. He's in good nick, so I'm quite chuffed with that. So we'll pull him out, get this rubber out. I can't do that. I'm going to get my tripod. See if I can find my tripod. Hold on. Couldn't find it. Had a quick look. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. It pops out. It just goes in there. And you've got 2 types. You've got this type, which is just a complete round. And the other one should be slightly different. And if you look how they fit. See the little rubber? It just fits inside. You'll need a nice, something like a screwdriver, small screwdriver, just to put them in. Just force him in. Gently, don't split it. And then you got that one. And then this one should be slightly different. So if you look at the difference, so this is the top one, but I don't know which one it is. I haven't put it, well, until I put it back together, I don't know, I can't remember. So I'm going to try and pull this one out for you. Come on, baby. As you see, slightly different, and you think it's got teeth on it. It hasn't got teeth. What it has is this thing here. Comes with the grease, and you've got this that slides over the end of your, so they are different. You see that one, so make sure you get them the right way around. I'll do one at a time, so I'll put him back in until I'm ready to do it, and then once you've done it, just put them back in, and then if I can show you, I'll look definitely from my tripod and I'll show you how I do it. Now I still can't find it. Anyway, it's quite straightforward. So I just pulled the top one out, this one. This is whatever it is, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. You'll see if you keep it separate. Just grab your rubber. We're going to put some grease in it in a bit, but all you have to do is just this. There you go. It's that easy. Put some grease on, shove him in, and then this end, you've got to go right over the end there. Look, see it? So over that one there, right over the end of that, till it touches the bit at the back. Okay, that's what we're going to do, and I'll show you afterwards anyway. The other bit I showed you, that bit, is just a rubber that you slide over. Piece of cake. I don't think anybody needs to video. Well, you know, just put it over, just push it over. That's all you do. So yeah, see, just push it over. We'll put some grease in that in a minute. There you go. That simple, that easy to do. This one's a bit stiffer because it's got the rubber on the end, but yeah. And then we've got to put now on the shims, and that comes with a bit of grease as well. Okay, so we'll do that next. Actually no, I'll mount this first and then put them on. It's going to be easier because you're going to put this on and you're going to knock it and they're going to get dirty and you're going to knock them out. So I'll put this back together first. Here we've got to take the old one off, which is here. I think it goes to the first shoe because it was split anyway. Look, these are on, so they got them. That is the bottom one, the one with the little rubber thing you saw me put on. That's the bottom. This is the top. This slides onto a little metal clip here, so I'll take that off, and then we're going to put it all back together. Well, we're going to put the shims on first here, so that's these with a bit of grease. Just clean that up, and then we'll put it all back together. Okay, putting the squeal shims on. I'm going to call them squeal shims, but whatever you want to call them. Oh, hold on, just show you. They're complete. Look at the difference, okay? So you got a bit that sticks out, and you got a totally flat surface. So that's going to go against. It can only fit anyway. It won't go any other way really. Although they're spring loaded, and we're going to put a bit of grease now just on here, and there, and that one there. There we go, and then we should be able to fit. I don't think they only go. Anyway, there we go. Grease. Okay, like I still couldn't find my tripod, so I needed two hands anyway. But they're absolutely doddle. Once you put your clips in and the greased on, these just push the bottom in and the tops just slide straight in. Just put a bit of pressure on the spring here, so when you're putting the shoe in, you'll see it just goes there straight in. And these go into place and they lock into place there. You'll see the groove on one at the bottom, and we're done. That's it. Push this through the hole, and then there's a clip here. So the back end of this goes into that clip. Well, it goes through here, but I might be able to do that. It goes through there. If I can lift that up, I'll put that back through there, and then it sits on the clip, and then this is the other bit, and that goes into your brake sensor. That's it. You've got two new bolts that come with your kit. On this kit, the sliders, so you've got two new bolts going in. Just good hand tight on them. Put the clip back in. You can see my clip back in there, perfect. And that's it, we're done. It's going to be a little bit stiff to turn until you break it in. And well, I must as well, if I'm not lecturing anybody, but when you drive off, don't just drive off and think you're going to stop. You won't. Okay, that's not a scaremongery. When you drive off, just gently drive off and touch the brakes, and you'll find they are as spongy as hell. And then you touch them again and you'll find they bite, because you took pressure out the system when you've changed it. Okay, so just gently apply the brakes before you go anywhere, and you'll find they'll be fine after that. Okay, just a little tip. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a subscribe if you wish. If you don't, you don't have to. Take care, and we'll definitely catch you in the next one. But I always triple check. It's just one of those things I've always done since I can remember doing mechanics. Triple check, triple check, triple check, triple check, triple check. Everything. Always triple check. It's a good word. Triple check. Take care.